Hey guys, we're right here in front of the Euclid Avenue Cleveland Foot and Ankle Clinic, and Maria's always talking about my feet because of my days playing football, but today we're here for Maria's feet.
Wait a minute, Josh. Do we need to tell everyone that I have bunions?
Yes.
And you know I get nervous to go to the doctor, but I guess since we're here, I might as well tackle it, right?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, now you guys, we are inside the doctor's office with Dr. Dwayne Aird. How are you doing?
Good.
How you doing,
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We've heard so much about you. You
Great
come
things.
highly recommended. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a full-time faculty member at Kent State University, and I teach foot and ankle surgery.
Right.
And I heard you have foot and ankle problems.
Why you gotta put me on? Why you gotta put me on? Who told you that?
That's
coming here. I am just a regular
that's the rumor
civilian.
that I've heard.
She has not problems, I guess. She has a
They're
defect.
problems. They're
Defect.
problems. My father, he has bunions, and so I always attributed me having bunions as just heredity. But then also I wear high heels. So could high heels contribute to what I'm going through?
A little bit. You kind of hit the nail on the head, though. Heredity and genetics definitely has a factor when it comes to bunion formation.
Take my shoes off.
What we do for a living, though, and the shoe gear requirements that we have, including football cleats, and I know a little bit about that. I played football for 20 years or so. Those shoes can be kind of tight.
You know.
They're built for speed, right? So that can push in on the toe, too. The same thing that young ladies deal with as well, and they have this, unique shoe gear requirements.
High
Because
heels.
we
high
gotta
heels.
have a 6-inch stiletto.
They look good, but they pay the price.
They do.
So the combination of those factors, right, the genetic factors and the environmental factors like shoe gear, definitely play into bunion formation.
Do you generally get couples?
I know,
Or,
this
people
kinda
coming in at the
strange.
same time? Yeah.
No, I prefer it for a couple of different reasons. First and foremost, patients come in, sometimes they're a little scared or hesitant to give the full details of their history.
That would be me.
Yeah.
And then my wife would jump in. His feet terrible.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
So they provide me some information that really helps me help the patient better.
Right.
Additionally, if they have a surgical problem, they're going to be taking care of you at home, right? Because no
Right.
matter what type of procedure you have, there's going to be a little bit of downtime, right? I don't get to go home with you, unfortunately, right? So Mr. Cribbs is the one that's going to take care of you at home.
That's true.
And he's
That
going to want to
makes-
know
that
what
makes a
I
lot
got
of
to
sense.
say and what to expect and everything from when the procedure's
So we
Right.
both receiving the information
true.
and we could tag team
Right.
the recovery process.
Right.
Exactly.
And you know what,
Yeah.
Dr. Dwayne, I talk about this. Like, we go to doctor, we go to our primary care physician, just yearly. But our feet, we use them every day. They're supposed to
Yes.
last us for the rest of
They're
our life.
supposed to,
And we
yes.
should be going. How often should we be going to a podiatrist to talk about our feet?
Well, I think it depends on the person, right?
Okay.
So if they have a certain medical conditions like diabetes, for example, they should be seeing a podiatrist at least every 6 months at minimum. A regular person, though, probably annually, just like your family doctor, especially if you have a history of injuries or you do unique activities like running or various athletic events.
yeah.
The foot and ankle is the part of the body that is in constant contact with the earth.
Yeah.
No matter what, almost everybody has to use them on a daily basis, and there's a lot of force and a lot of variation out there. So it does make sense to prevent some problems before they turn into bigger problems.
All right, well, let me show you what I'm working with, though. You want to see? Because
Yeah.
I got a pedicure for you, got them lotioned up.
I'm gonna tilt you back a little bit.
yeah.
here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah, get them dogs up there.
But I'm going to say this about my bunions. They do not hurt.
They look like
They look like my mom was like, oh my God, your feet.
draw an outline on that, doctor.
Yeah, so there definitely is some bunion formation,
Definitely.
right? There definitely. I mean, you can see that from here, right? Before I even put my hands on them. But you also mentioned something very critical. They don't hurt you. They don't hurt you. They don't hurt me, right? I don't necessarily need to fix them per se if they're not causing you pain. However, I can make some recommendations, right? Based
They're
on the
real
shoe
pointy
gear.
though in the sheets, doc. I think it's more for the husband.
Yeah.
You said they're pointy in the sheets?
I mean, maybe we need to talk privately. What separates, this clinic, from any other foot clinic?
We do have some technology here that other places don't have, right? And we're going to talk a little bit about that later. Some technology that allows us to visualize structures a little bit better and make better surgical decisions, especially in the surgical realm. But on top of that, then, we do have a very diverse faculty in terms of their education and training. Not everything needs surgically fixed, right? And we have people here that are very good at doing the non-surgical treatments for various foot and ankle ailments.
Okay, hopefully that would be me. Hopefully I'll be in that category.
Get her
Hopefully.
surgery, doc.
When it comes time for surgical
Don't beat
fix,
around the bush.
Put me under.
we also have the people that are, the tip of the spear in innovation and research and experience. Another thing that's nice for us here is that we're not necessarily under the umbrella of any of the bigger corporations in the city. So if you're a person who you really want to have your surgery done at a Cleveland Clinic facility, for example, I can do it at a Cleveland Clinic facility. I can do it at a UH facility. I can do it pretty much anywhere. So I think, you know, that makes it a little bit better. This gives people flexibility.
Level of comfort too. Yeah.
I'm like, I like you, Doc.
Now
I want you to do it here.
Right. Speaking of technology, I hear you have a machine here in Northeast Ohio that's like one of its kind.
Yeah, we have a state-of-the-art weight-bearing CT scanner, and it's the only one in Northeast Ohio.
Oh,
Really?
I might want to test that out. Do you mind?
Absolutely.
Oh, we're going to check that out. Look, don't you go anywhere. We'll get on the CT scanner. We'll be right back.